Alright guys, so I'm going to be doing my review of Gamera Rebirth. See, unlike Skull Island, I didn't just have things come up and make me forget about the show until the last minute and review it until right before the next Kaiju show. Nope, I actually sat down and binged the entire 6-episode series, which I thought wasn't going to be long. I didn't realize the episodes were 40 minutes each. Let me say that again. Each episode was over 40 minutes. I thought it was at least 20, 30 minutes, maybe a 40-minute opener. I even thought 40 minutes, okay, that's just the episode opener just to get everybody hyped. But no, all of them were 40 minutes. All of them. So it took a big chunk of my day to go through all of them. So, yeah. Now, for those who aren't in the know of what this show is about, Gamera Rebirth is basically a series that essentially is the latest, and I do stress latest, of the Gamera franchise. The last time we've had anything Gamera was a special that was supposed to promote a new movie, but that never took off. And if you want to go by real movie-wise, that wasn't until 2005, 4 or 5 that we've had one. So Gamera has been away for over 20 years, but due to the increase of kaiju media, Katakawa literally went, well, we got a kaiju too, right? Let's use him. Let's break him out. And lo and behold, we have Gamera Rebirth. So Gamera Rebirth is, the best way to describe it is Stand By Me with kaiju. That's really the best way that's really the best and only way I could describe it. Is if anyone's watched or read Stephen King's Stand By Me, this is literally that with giant monsters in a way. Basically, the show centers around a group of kids who encounter Gamera and are thrown into a world of a corporate underbelly, as well as finding the connection between Gamera and the incoming kaiju. Now, the kaiju that Gamera battles are all Showa era. In fact, this show feels very much like a Showa era kaiju. It feels, it's a nice marriage of Showa era monsters with Heisei level gore and violence. This is not a show for kids. I thought, I thought this was going to be more of a show, it was going to be for a younger audience, the friend to all children with just new animation. But nope, there's some horrible, horrible ways people die in this series. People get brutally murdered. And I actually appreciate that. And they say fuck. The kids say fuck a lot. But I can appreciate the level of, again, we're living in an era of adult animation. We're living in a world of adult animation where it doesn't depend on fart jokes or what have you. This series is a testament to that. So I really did like the idea of having Gamera be a good marriage of Showa era stuff, but with Heisei level monsters. The monsters we do get are Jiger, Viras, Zigra, and of course Gauss. Gauss is the fun thing about this is that while there's 6 episodes, Gamera fights only 5 monsters. He battles Gauss first, and the series fittingly ends with him battling Gauss one last time. Because, yeah, Gauss is his arch nemesis. So to have Gauss as the beginning and end game boss actually makes a lot of sense. The series itself, the CGI on the monsters is good. The human characters are very generic looking. I don't know if it's just that animation budget or whatever, but these characters are very stilted looking. The human characters aren't really that interesting, and sadly, we're stuck with a lot of them. Now, I will say that the main cast of Boku and the other characters, they're very engaging. At first you think they're annoying, but eventually, especially Douglas, he's pretty damn annoying too. But still, this series does make you care about these characters. It really does make you eventually love all of these characters. I really enjoyed the chemistry between all of them. Even the main one of the adult characters, Mr. Kazuki, he's fun. He's also very much an out for himself, but he does struggle to have a heart of gold. The other character of Emiko is interesting. You think she's going to be one way, and then it completely heel turns, and it's amazing. It's kind of like a holy shit moment involving her. It's very much a holy shit kind of moment with her. I'm not going to go too deep into it, but yeah. It's fascinating to see how this all plays out, and also they do use the ancient civilization for all, not just all the just Gamera, but all the monsters. Guiron, Zigra, and Viras are all Earth-based kaiju, just from a different civilization. So yeah, there's no aliens, but I do have a feeling that we might get extraterrestrial stuff if we get a second season. It really does feel like we could get a second season of how they play off of things. I will say that I feel like season 2 is going to have a different feel, because I don't want to spoil anything. This show just came out. I will say that the action's really good. It's very fluid, but when Gamera shows up, man, he is limited in his time. For a show called Gamera Rebirth, not a lot of Gamera, and not a lot of Gamera doing things. But when he does show up, it's cool. Like all of the kaiju fights are very well done. I especially loved the fight with Jiger, the Gamera Jiger fight, and just Gamera fucking finishing him. Just fucking. That's the thing. Gamera's just pulling fucking fatalities on all of the enemy kaiju. He is just wiping the floor with them. The show does. A few negatives I would say is that the episodes are long, and I usually don't bother. I usually don't mind if the lengths of episodes, but there's really a lot of filler that goes into these episodes, and Gamera, like I said, is few but they do appreciate Gamera, especially towards the end. This does have a little bit of uneven tone at times, but I overlooked it for the most part. The series on a whole, I think, is really good. If you have been starving for a new Gamera show, if you've really been begging for a new Gamera show, this is the series to watch. Really, like this is the thing you need to give a shot. I really enjoyed it. I will say that I hope season 2 they shorten down the episodes just a bit of the episode lengths, because some of them are just a slog to get through, and sometimes they repeat information, and yeah. So if we do get a season 2, I would just say 30-minute episodes is all would be nice. Just because there were some points where I was like, this is kind of a move the car, George kind of moment we got going on here. But having said that, the human characters don't suck. We don't have any Kennys. That's really good. I was afraid the main kid, Boku, was going to be a Kenny. But nope, I can safely report that he is in fact not a Kenny, so you can rest easy on that. All of the characters are, well, for the most part, interesting. Just the main cast, the extended cast, you don't really care, and the show doesn't really give a shit. So yeah. If we do get a season 2, I'm really hoping we get... The only Showa kaiju we didn't get was Barugon. I would love to see Barugon in here. I would love to see, obviously, Zetus from Gamera the Brave. Not going to spoil anything, but I feel like Zetus is going to be in season 2. I got the sneaking suspicion that Zetus is going to be in season 2. The one I think we all agree on, though, the one kaiju we want to see above all else, is Iris. I would absolutely love to see Iris in Season 2, and how they would do Iris. So, yeah. Anyway, so, all in all, if you are a fan of Gamera and you've been waiting for this show was definitely worth the wait. Aside from the episode lengths, and it does kind of drag a bit, I think that the storytelling is worth it enough. But, yeah. So, there you go, guys. I recommend Gamera Rebirth. But you guys tell me in the comments below, what did you guys think of Gamera Rebirth? Did you guys like it, hate it? Comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse. Oh, one more thing. I wanted to record this real fast. One of the voice actors for one of the characters, I think the aide to the Prime Minister, he sounds really familiar, and I couldn't help but think, is that Jeffrey Combs? I was, sitting there for a bit, thinking... Is that Jeffrey? Like, the voice sound very familiar. I'm gonna have to go back and look. But if anyone knows, does anyone know if that is Jeffrey Combs? I don't know. But I just wanted to. I wanted to bring that up real fast. So, but anyway, once again, hope you all enjoyed this. I'll see you next time.